3, 2. It's 2:20 on a Friday, coming to you from beautiful downtown Chicago, Illinois. It's the Gameshow Gameshow! We're going to now meet tonight's contestants. First up, from Ohio, they enjoy vlogging, and Maverick, Logan, and Jake Paul. Next up, all the way from Wakanda, they enjoy being awesome, and Fortnite, Dumb and Dumber. And next up from right here in Chicago, they enjoy Netflix and sports, Elizabeth and Josephina. Yes. And we got some more folks from Chicago. They enjoy volleyball and seeing their friends, Meredith and Tia. Amazing. All right, all the way from New York, they enjoy playing music and fashion and drinking coffee. Phoebe and Rachel, come on down. They're good friends, aren't they? All right, next up from right here in Chicago, they enjoy Netflix, volleyball, and letting it go. Elsa and Anna. Beautiful. Yeah. And we got some more from right here in town. They enjoy Fortnite and Fortnite again. Kyle and Carly. Yes. All right, next up, they enjoy solving Rubik's Cube and playing board games with their mom, Luke and Peter Griffin. All right, and next up, they enjoy lacrosse and movies. Danica and Minnie Mouse, come on down. Yes. All right, our next group enjoys sports and YouTube and texting. Leah and Q, come say hello. Amazing. And our last player enjoys dancing and hanging out with his friends. I think it's a battle, but it might be Sasha. Come on down. Yes, fantastic. I must keep that applause going for the man of the hour, your host, Pinklebottom.
Welcome to the Gameshow Gameshow, where our brave and bold contestants will put their wits, skill, and game show awesomeness to the test on a selection of TV's favorite game shows on a game show! Yeah! I'm your host, Neil Pinklebottom.
And I am your co-host, Ryan Knight.
Excellent. Over the next hour, our contestants will attempt to answer trivia questions and try out our game show challenges in order to collect as many points as possible. Today's top 3 scoring teams will take home a prize, and today's #1 scoring team will be crowned today's game show kings or queens! TV viewers, friends, and family at home, thanks for tuning in. It's time to kick away that magazine, toss off that TV dinner tray, and buckle into that lazy boy for an hour of game show awesomeness on the Game Show Gameshow! All right, let's get our teammates into the studio audience, everyone. Let's send half our team. Let's give them a round of applause. All right, and I'm going to over to Anna. Anna, I'm going to give you control of the board. We've got 6 categories on the board, everyone. Those are boy bands. We've got 6 categories. Boy bands, show us your match this pose, famous underwear, Disney movies, and U.S. history. And for now, Anna, I'm going to give you control of the board. Please pick a category and point value.
Disney movies. Okay. 3.
All right, for 3 points, let's see this question about Disney movies. Andy is the name written on the bottom, I can't see you, of the boots of this cowboy. All right, this is the one I saw after I spoke. Is it Woody?
Yes, it
is! Yeah! 3 points and control of the board.
Disney movies 4.
All right, for 4 points. If Ariel from The Little Mermaid gave you a dingle hopper, what would she be giving you? And that is definitely Leah.
Four.
Is it a 4?
Yes, it is!
Yeah! And let's take that. All right, for 5 points, let's see this question.
For which
Disney
category?
movies.
All right.
In Flubber, what is the name of the professor's robot sidekick? In Flubber, what is the name of the professor's robot sidekick? Oh, yes.
Dr. Flubber.
Is it Dr. Flubber?
No, it is not.
Oh, no. All right, Carly.
Jeremy.
Is it Jeremy?
No, it is not.
Oh, no. All right, one more guess. From someone else. All right, well, Ryan, what is that answer?
The answer is Weibo.
All right, so Jake Paul, I'm going to give you control of the board.
Boy bands 3.
All right, you might call them the original boy band. They are John, Paul, George, and...
Oh.
All right. Is it Ringo?
Yes, it is!
All right, so Anna, you've got control of the board.
Boy bands.
All right, for 4 points, let's see this question. What group has 2 Mickey Mouse Club alumni in its mix?
I don't know.
All right, this is the one I saw. You got to get that up farther now. Next time.
I don't know. But, One Direction.
Is it One Direction?
No, it is
Oh,
not.
no, all right. Harley,
Backstreet Boys.
is it the Backstreet Boys?
Getting closer
No,
now.
it's not.
Oh, getting closer, getting closer.
All right, Leah.
Fall Out Boy.
Is it Fall Out Boy? What is that answer, Ryan?
The answer is In Sync.
And control of the board.
No.
Disney movies too.
For 2 points, let's take a look at this Disney movies question. Who is the nanny that uses an umbrella as her method of transportation? All right, this is one I see.
Mary Poppins.
Is it Mary Poppins? Nicely done. 2 points for Josephina. That pulls you into the lead there. You've got control of the board.
Disney movies 1.
All right, let's close out Disney movies. If Elsa from Frozen got a tattoo of her personal mantra, it would say, oh, it better be you.
Let it go.
Is it Let It Go? It is Let It Go. You got yourself a point, and you got control of the board.
Matches those 3.
All right, in this category, you're going to see a photograph. Ready? You'll see a photograph. If you think you can match this pose, then put your paddles out. And for 3 points, let's see if you can match this pose. All right, that was, yeah, come on out. I'm not Danica, you got yourself 3 points and control of the board.
Oh, U.S. history 5.
All right, 5 points. This person was the first African American ever appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court from 1967 to 1991. There was a recent feature film about this person within the last 12 months.
That I'm sure you all saw.
All right. Yeah, you might have. Harley.
Reggie Jackson.
Is it Reggie Jackson?
You really think it was Reggie?
I don't think it was Reggie Jackson. All right, Ryan, I think this is going to be the answer for you.
The answer is Thurgood Marshall.
Thurgood Marshall.
Yeah.
Thurgood Marshall.
Now you all know.
All right, Rachel Green. Rachel Green, it's time for you to get control of the board.
Boy bands 2.
All right, for 2 points, let's take a look at this question. What group is the opposite of old adults off the street? And this was the one that came after I spoke.
Backstreet Boys.
Is it the Backstreet Boys?
It is not.
No, it's old, the opposite of back. Old adults off the... Old adults off the...
Paddles away. Paddles away. Paddles away. He's going to ask the question again.
Street!
Now put him on.
All right, there it is. Crocodile. Is it new guitar? Yeah! Yes, the option old is new. The option old is good. Yes, you got that.
Can we just have it?
Crocodile, you got control of the board.
Okay.
Oh.
I didn't show us your.
All right. In this category, you're going to see a verbal prompt. If you think you can do that thing, then show us your paddle. For 5 points, let's show us your breakdance backspin. That's definitely. All right, let's give control to you again.
Max is pose 5.
All right, let's see the 5-point pose. That
You're so close. No, Star's not doing it. No.
Yeah! All right, crocodile. All right, you got control of the board.
Can I do famous underwear 3?
All right, we're going to go right in the middle of the famous underwear. What superhero wears red underwear on the outside of his costume? All right. It's Luke.
Oh,
Is it Superman? Yeah! All right, and now it is time to call forward Dumber. Dumber, it's time for you to spin the wheel of fortune cookie. Stand right here. Give it a nice. No, stand right there. Give it a nice spin. And let's chant. No whammies! No whammies! No whammies! No whammies! No whammies! And that is dancing with the contestants. Stand right here, Dumber. I would like you to pick a partner that you would trust with your life.
Oh yeah, Andrew, you know it's me.
Charlie! All right, so it's Carly and Dumber. Stand right there at the mark. Here's your job. Here's your job, everyone. Your job is to dance toward me and dance back. But this is not just any dance. This is a tango. So, all we care does not need to be technically accurate. All I care is that you are cheek to cheek this way and cheek to cheek that way. If you can do the dance in 10 seconds, this way and that way, you will each get 5 points. Ready, set, go! All right. And I'm coming to Leah. It's been a while since I've seen you. I'm going to give you control of
Leah. Wait. Famous underwear 2.
All right, we're going to go number 2 in the famous underwear. Andrew. What iconic underwear brand would you find Marky Mark modeling in 1992? And that was definitely Danica.
Calvin Klein.
Is it Calvin Klein?
It is.
How did you know that?
Boy Bands 5.
All right, for 5 points. Before he was living La Vida Loca, Ricky Martin sang in what group? All right, that's definitely Carly.
NSYNC.
Is it NSYNC?
No, it is not.
It is not NSYNC.
I don't think
It was a popular soup. Oh, my microphone's unplugged. All right, it was a popular soup.
I actually know this. I know this one. No.
Is it Backstreet Boys? I've never heard of that soup. All right, Carly, we'll give you another chance.
Is it? Wait, I just forgot.
Oh. All right, Brian, what's that answer?
The answer is Menudo.
Menudo.
It's okay. Hey,
Danica! Here we are. All right, so I'm coming over to you, Josephina. We haven't heard from you in a while, so I'm going to give you control of the board.
Boy Bands 1.
All right, for 1 point, let's close out the boy bands category. What directionally challenged UK boy band had a hit with their first single? What makes you fugitive? Full. All right. This is definitely you, Josephina.
One Direction.
Is it One Direction?
Yes, it was.
Yes, nicely done. It's not 7 directions, it's 1. Josephina, you've got control of the board.
United States.
All right, for 2 points, let's see the question on this. What month did the United States enter World War II? That was definitely Katie. Carly.
I'm going to say June.
Is it June? It is not June. All right. It's a date that lives in infamy. What month did the United States enter World War II? All right, for sure.
December.
Is it December?
Yes, it is.
A date that still lives in infamy. All right, you've got control of the board.
Max is code 4.
All right, for 4 points, let's match this pose.
Oh, yeah!
I can't do the slide. I'm trying to do the Russian split for some reason. Yeah! That's 4 points, and you've got control of the board. Dick.
Okay, show us your 3.
All right, for 3 points, you can show us your Hammer Time or Running Man. And that was both of you. It was Carly and Elsa, or Anna. Come on out, show us what you got. You're doing a Hammer Time or Running Man. Awesome. There's a modern Running Man. There's a modern Running Man. That was definitely that. Okay, there's 2. There are more Running Mans than you can remember now. And now, speaking of more than I can remember, let's get Meredith up here to spin the wheel of fortune cookies. No, let's get this all the way around. No, please. No, please. No, please. And that is whose dime is it anyway? Stand right here, Meredith. I'm going to ask you to pick from the people on the stage 2 teammates. 2 teammates.
Wait, what is it? Dime? Like,
You'll see, you'll see.
Yeah, all right. So, Carly, I'm going to ask you to stand right here. I'm going to ask you to stand right here. Meredith's right here, and Danica right behind Meredith. Now, this is a great one for cameras. If you want to get a little closer, if you've got a camera in the back, you can come up. And Meredith, I'm going to first start by showing you whose dime is it anyway. Here, we have a selection of dimes of various colors. And I'm going to start by giving you a tongue depressor. Go ahead and take one of these never-before-used tongue depressors and make a diving board out of your mouth with it.
oh, Jesus. I don't like this.
And then arms akimbo like so. Arms akimbo. Yes. And Danica, put this on. Stick your arms through those holes. Yes, please. All right. Put your hands through those holes. There you go. There's a table in front of you, but you can pick those up now. Now, Carly, you've got this job. Your job is to help them get the right dimes on that stick. Here's the deal. At the end of 30 seconds, the silver dimes, each of them will be worth 1 point for each of you.
Okay.
The gold dimes, those will be worth 3 points for each of you. And if there are any of these cruddy-looking dimes that looks like someone stepped on there at all, you will get no points at all. So it's very important not to get those on there. All right. So, and I'll be moving them. 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, go.
Okay, go forward. Okay, and yeah.
One at a time.
Wait.
Do I put it on here?
Yes.
Come on, there it is. Oh, that. Okay, grab another one.
15 seconds left.
Yes,
Come on, there it is.
10 seconds left.
Okay, grab another one. No.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's time! All right. And I saw 3 there at the end. Each of you getting 3 points!
I think I nailed it.
And Meredith, you now have a souvenir. Please take that home. It's your souvenir from the Gameshow Gameshow. And now, we've got time for one more round of questions. And I'm coming over to you. Rachel Green, because it's been a little while. Let's give you control of the board.
Match this pose too.
All right, for 2 points, can you match this pose? That was definitely Danica. Yeah! Hopefully we don't ask you to hold that for a minute, but you got that. Danica, we've got control of the board too.
U.S. History 4.
All right, let's go. What year did the U.S. land on the moon? And that was Carly.
1957.
Is it 1957? No. What year did the U.S. land on the moon? All right, that's you, Jake Paul.
1969.
Is it 1969? 69, dude. Nice. That's where it is. You got control of the board there.
No.
Famous underwear fun.
No.
All right, we're gonna go deep down in the game here. Name the superhero Mr. Krupp was transformed into by 2 4th grade boys, George and Harold, in this 14-book children's series. All right, that's you, Leah. Is it Captain Underpants?
Yes, it did!
There's a mild hesitation on your part, but we'll give it to you. You got control of the board.
Match this pose 1.
All right, for 1 point, let's see if you can match this pose. All right, it was definitely Anna. Come on out. Yeah! All right, and now it is time to call forward. Boom. Rachel, have you spun the wheel yet? It's time for you to spin the wheel. No whammies! No whammies! No whammies! No whammies! And that is the Tier Tractor. Stand right here, Rachel, because you're about to meet our most feared event. All right, so Rachel, this is our Tier Tractor! Exactly. And Rachel, I'm going to ask you to look right inside here and tell us what you see.
Jelly bean?
Jelly beans! Oh yeah, there is only one jelly bean there. So here's the deal. This jelly bean, well, here's the deal. Okay, you're going to get 5 points if you eat this jelly bean and tell us what flavor it is. Okay, but here's the catch. This jelly bean is either going to be delicious or it's going to be not delicious. In fact, one of the flavors this jelly bean could be is coconut. Delicious coconut. It goes well with like lots of things. But the other flavor that it could be is spoiled milk. Spoiled milk. So for 5 points, Rachel Green, go ahead and eat this jelly bean. Cheer on, everyone!
That's coconut.
Coconut! Nicely done, Rachel Green. And we're going to pop you right back. Rachel Green! All right, everyone, go ahead and put your paddles away now. Put your paddles away because we're going to switch gears. You're a family, and you're a family, and we're playing the Trivia Pig! Let us call forward Luke and Dumber right here. Stand right here, face each other, shake hands, put your hands behind your back. All right, in just a moment, Luke and Dumber, Ryan Fairbanks will read a question. If you think you have a response that belongs on this board, then ring this bell without breaking my hand. You know what that feels like, yes? Ring this bell without breaking my hand. And if your answer is on that board, we will play immediately with your team. Does that make sense? Yeah. All right. Ryan, when you're ready.
I'm ready now. If Barbie had to raise some fast cash, name something she might auction off.
Clothes. Clothes!
Yeah.
Come on.
Her clothes! Yeah! Thank you so much, Luke. We'll play on your side. And, cool. So, Josephina, it's tough times at Mattel, so what would Barbie get rid of for money?
Her shoes.
Her shoes! Yeah! All right. Meredith, please tell us what you think. We've got 3 answers on the board.
Her house.
Her house!
Yeah.
Oh!
Good answer.
It's a dream house. It's only in her dreams. All right. So, Rachel Green, we've got 3 answers left on the board.
Her hair products?
Her hair products! Oh, okay. So, Anna, here's what's happening. Please don't confer yet, and please no help from the audience. They can hear you. So, Anna, here's what's going to happen. We've got 3 answers left on the board. So, if you're right, we'll continue to play with your team. If you're wrong, the other team will get 10 seconds to confer and a chance to steal those points. So, if Barbie had to raise some fast cash, name something she might auction off.
Her car?
Her car! Yeah! There we go. And now, Jake Paul, we've got 2 answers left on the board. Those are the same terms as last time.
Oh? Her house. Wait, no.
Yeah, that was already given.
Oh, her plane.
Her airplane! Oh!
I don't want to say one. That's time. I'm coming over to Leah.
Her furniture.
Her furniture! Oh! You're getting the point! And let's see what those other answers are. And her jewelry! All right, it's time to call forward Josephina. No blammies! Ooh, and that is a spin it to win it. Go ahead and take your spot. Everyone's going to earn a chance to get some points right now, or get a chance to earn some points. But first, Josephina, I've got to ask you a potentially embarrassing question. Okay, here's what it is. Of these 4 colors, which one is your favorite? Green, white, orange, or blue? Blue. Everyone turn around and look inside of your blue drawer. This is a chance for them to make a spectacle of themselves. So put those glasses on. Put those glasses right on. Yes, they're broken. That's fine. You can still hold them. All right. So here's the deal. Don't start yet. Because you will get 30 seconds to try to get that ball in that basket. You may not use your hands to move the ball, but you can use your hands to keep the glasses affixed to your head. If that ball is in that basket, at the end of 30 seconds, you will come away with 5 points. Let's cheer them on. Ready, set, go! 15 seconds. Good job, Jake. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's time! All right. Jake Paul, 5 points! All right. Dumber. Nice try. Josephina, you used your hands. I see. Meredith, nice try. Rachel, Anna.
I did it.
Carly, Luke, Danica, Leah. 5 points for Crocodile!
No.
Oh, okay. He's cheating. All right. Put those right back in there. And now it's time to call forward Luke and wait, you just did this.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll call forward Danica and Josephina. And shake hands. Hands behind your back.
Name something people are often chased by in movies.
Oh.
Zombies.
Zombies! Yeah! All right, great. So, here's the deal. Leah, you look very familiar because I think you've been in a lot of movies. So, yes. So, what would be chasing you in a movie?
Killer.
A killer! Yeah! Done. Nice done, Crocodile.
A guy in a car.
A guy in a car! Yeah! Usually the cars do have people, except for that one Pixar movie series. Carly, you've got 2 answers left on the board.
Other people.
Let's get more specific.
Okay.
I'm not even going to ask you. on that.
No, that was yeah.
Trains.
Trains! Oh, all right. Good answer. It was a great answer. Great effort there. Luke, we've got 2 answers left on the board, only 1 strike, so no pressure yet.
Animals.
Can you be more specific with that?
Deadly animals.
What kind
Name
of
it, kind of.
Sharks.
Sharks! Only in tornadoes, apparently.
Yeah, sure.
And in the Meg and Jaws. But that's unfortunately only 3 series. All right, so here's the thing, Danica. We've got 1 chance left, 2 answers on the board. So if you get this right, we'll continue to play. Otherwise, the other team is going to get 10 seconds and a chance to steal.
Bad weather.
Bad weather! Oh, take 10 seconds. Take 10 seconds. That was a great try. Great try. It's her hair. All right, everyone, that's your time. That's your time. So I'm coming over to you, Dumber.
Dogs.
Dogs! Yeah! You get the point! All right, everyone. It is now time to switch.
Oh, wait, real quick. The last answer was cops. If anyone thinks.
Cops! All right, so everyone, let's do our switchies.
I'm going so loud. I don't care if I embarrass myself.
All right, great. So now let's call up our new contestants, Tia and let's do the directly across the wheel. Confused now. Let's move this way. One stage. It's Tia and Minnie Mouse. Come forward.
We have 1 extra page.
All right. Shake hands. Shake hands. Put your hands behind your back. And Ryan, when you're ready.
Name an animal you could recognize just by its nose.
Dog.
A dog!
Yeah, there's a dog up here.
All right. Yeah! All right, thank you so much. Huge. Name it. We have 5 answers on the board, so name a creature whose proboscis tickled your memory fiber.
What?
That question.
Name an animal you could recognize just by its nose.
Shark.
A shark! Apparently we really like sharks. Hugh, I'm so sorry. Our crocodile.
A lion.
A lion! Oh, all right. So, child, we've got 5 answers on the board. Only 1 chance. You know how this works, so don't help, please. So, if you get this right, we're going to keep playing. Otherwise, they're going to get a chance to steal.
I'm going to go with elephant.
An elephant! There you go! All right. Peter. All right, great. You've got this answer to give.
A pig.
A pig!
Oh,
nice! A crocodile! Oh! That's in a while. Take 10 seconds. And that's time! Elizabeth, I'm coming to you because your face was facing me clearly, so I think you're our team representative.
A cat.
A cat! Yeah! Nicely done. And let's take a look at those remaining answers. An anteater and a horse. A horse. It's time for you, Luke. Or is it Peter? Peter, come on up and spin the wheel of fortune cookie. No whammies! No whammies! No whammies! No whammies! And that is Stinko. Stand right here. And this is one of our favorite games. It's called Stinko. Here we go. All right, so Peter, you're going to get a second to drop a puck down here. You're going to get the number of points at the bottom, but here's the deal, Peter Griffin. I'm going to give you a chance to potentially double your score. Here's how it works. Inside of this briefcase, you've got pucks. If you can correctly identify the scent of the scratch and sniff sticker on those pucks, you will double your score. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Which one do you want?
I gotta go with the rice.
All right, here it is. And this is a sweet food item that starts with the letter B. Starts with the letter B. It's a sweet food item. You might find this in a pie. It has a strong color association.
Blueberries.
Is it blueberry? Is it blueberry? Yeah! All right, drop that puck. 2 points! All right, let's keep up score. Peter Griffin. And let's call forward. We haven't done Elsa and Crocodile yet.
Yeah.
Woo! Let's give it up for Elsa and Crocodile. Put your hands behind your back. And Ryan, when you're ready.
This question might be familiar to you guys. Name something parents tell their kids not to waste.
Food!
There it is. Oh, if the computer will listen to me.
Yeah! All right, thank you, Elsa. And food is the #1 answer on the board. All right, so you look like you could have had some parents at some point, child.
Yeah.
So please tell me, what would your parents tell you not to waste?
Money.
Money!
There it is.
Nicely done. Well done. Let's give it up for them. If you ever had kids, what would you tell them not to waste? No. That's how many seconds you had. Unfortunately, that was not an answer, and that's a strike. I'm so sorry, Peter Griffin. It took a second. Minnie Mouse, I think you've got parents in this room, so what would they tell you not to waste? Time!
There it is.
Hey! Excellent job there, Q.
Hold on. I had something, but I forgot it. Water.
Water!
There it is.
Supplies!
Oh.
All right, so child, we've got 2 answers left on the board and only 1 chance. So if you get this right, we're gonna continue to play. Otherwise, that other team's gonna get a chance to see it.
Clothing.
Clothing! Oh, take 10 seconds, everyone. Take 10 seconds.
And may I just add, the points on this board don't matter. I've heard some confusion about that. Those are the points that matter.
And that's time. All right, let's take a look. It's Phoebe Buffet. You're our team representative.
Space.
Space! Oh, all right, you're getting the point! And let's see what those answers are. Electricity and don't waste your life. Don't waste your life. All right, so it is time for Tia to come up here and spin the wheel of fortune cookies.
Yeah.
Woo!
Let's go, Tia!
No blammies! No blammies! No blammies! And that is snatch phrase. Stand right in front of Elizabeth right there. And I'm going to ask you to pick from this side of the room an opponent. An opponent. And that's Minnie Mouse. All right, Minnie Mouse, Tia, you are each going to be the captains of your teams for now. And what that means is you will get 30 seconds to get your teammates to guess as many of the words and phrases on these cards as you can. Okay? You can do or say anything that you want except for the words you're trying to get them to guess. So for instance, if it were a fire truck, you could say that it's a red emergency vehicle. It goes woo woo woo, but you cannot say the word fire, you cannot say the word truck, and you cannot say the word fire truck. Does that make sense?
Yes.
For each word or phrase that you get your team to guess, each member of your team will get a point. 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, go!
It's part of the stairs. It's part of the stairs.
Stop.
No. It's railing. It's a thing. It's a railing.
Wall.
No, it's a thing. When you're out,
Sucker.
it's too long.
Sucker.
It's
15 seconds.
You can charge your cell phone.
10 seconds.
1, TV.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And
Time. All right, Minnie Mouse, what phrases did you get?
Wave that your blessing hot.
4 points for everyone on this team! All right, and what phrases did you get, Tia?
Who's got sunburn?
Sunburn, yeah! 4 for everyone on this team! That's all right, y'all had a healthy lead beforehand. So, excellent. And now, get your paddles ready, because we are switching gears.
Oh, we're switching.
Yeah, sorry. So we're switching gears, and in just a moment we're going to see our new categories of question. I'm going to come over to you, Elsa, because like I said, in just a moment we're going to have 6 categories up. And those are coming right now. How are you, Elsa? Things warm here for you in Chicago?
Yeah, it's a little bit warm.
Have you let it go yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, great. So we've got 6 new categories: sing that verse, iconic clothing, impressions, super challenges, Chicago sports, and carbs. And please, would you pick a category and point out?
Sing that verse 3.
All right. In this category, you're going to see the lyrics to a song. I will read out those lyrics, and if you can sing the remainder of that verse, then you will get the points. For 3 points, let's see those lyrics. I can't get no. All right, Minnie Mouse. More. Also, you need to sing. All right, let's see. Sing that, sir.
I can't get satisfaction.
Yeah! Coming off, that is 3 points to you and control the board. There's no one singing.
Yeah, there they are.
Can I do impressions 5?
All right, for 5 points, in this category, you will see the name of a character or person. If you can do an impression of that character or person, then for 5 points, let's see an impression of Cher. Oh my God! And that is, hello, it's Cher. She was in the most recent Mamma Mia movie, if you haven't seen
The
that.
motion picture sensation of the summer.
She sings Fernando, guys.
I know this song, but I'm not
Okay. All right, Ryan. Oh, that's a Minnie Mouse.
Never mind.
Oh, Ryan, do you have one for us?
I don't have a chair.
Do you believe in love after love? That's the one. All right, that's the one. All right, so let's do this. It is time to call forward. Q, time for you to spin the wheel.
Yay!
Woo! No whammies! No whammies! No whammies! No whammies! No whammies! No! Okay, this is our second spin it to win it. Go ahead and take your spot back. And we've already looked inside of the blue drawer, so I'm going to give you a choice of green, white, or orange.
Green.
All right, everyone take a look inside of your green drawer. You're going to find a vest. We're going to need these. You're going to find a vest. Go ahead and stick your head inside the hole of that vest, and then find those 3. Which ones? I will explain that. You will find 3 projectiles, which will either be those projectiles will either be never before worn baby socks or green balls. They've never been worn before. Don't worry about it. You should. You should. That's good. Please.
Let's go, baby. Don't worry about it, baby.
Wait, where's the other one?
Yes. You should have 3. Does everyone have 3? Take those 3. Put them in your hands. All right, everyone. So in just a moment.
Paul, we're missing one over here.
Okay.
Oh, do we have to shoot from each other?
All right, everyone. So you are teamed up with the person standing directly across from you. So you're going to earn points together. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to get 30 seconds to toss those projectiles onto your teammate's vest and to catch the projectiles that your teammate has thrown at your vest. For each one that is on your or your partner's vest, at the end of 30 seconds, each of you will earn a point up to a maximum of 6. If you drop any to the floor, you cannot pick them up until both your and your partner's hands are empty. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, go!
Let's go, baby.
Keep up,
baby.
No, hold on.
Gretel, you can throw on me.
We got options. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's time. That's time. All right. Stay there, everyone. So, we're going to count yours first so you can get out there, Ryan. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4. Tia. Just Tia. Ryan's not getting any score. Let's give it up for Tia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 4. What was your name?
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. And Child McPhillips gets 6 points. All right.
We must have
3. You have. There's
must
only
have
max was 6. So 6 for you. What are your names though?
I'm dumb. No, I'm dumb.
Dumb and Peter Griffin gets 6 points. All right. Elizabeth. 3, 4, 5. Elizabeth and Minnie Mouse get 5 points. Tia, we already got your score. All right. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. What was your name? Phoebe and Q. All right, Phoebe and Q. That's 5 points. And Elsa was 4, 5, 6. That's Crocodile. And Elsa gets 6 points. Let's give them
Guys, anyone missing?
There was a slight error.
Negative 99,000.
No one has negative 99,000 points.
Just, you know what? Just keep playing. I'll fix this.
All right, you got it. All right, great. All right, go ahead and put those vests right back. Don't worry about the balls. We'll take care of those. Our PAs will take care of that after the show. All right, and get your paddles ready, everyone. Because it's now time to come over to Q. I haven't seen you in a while. So I'm going to give you control of the board.
Carbs 5.
All right, for 5 points, let's take a look at this one. What cereal is known as the breakfast of champions? All right, you wanted this.
Kellogg's.
Is it Kellogg's? No, unfortunately. What cereal is known as the breakfast of champions? All right, it's Minnie.
Frosted Flakes.
Is it Frosted Flakes? It is not. Not at all. Because Frosted Flakes are great. All right, what cereal is known as the breakfast of champions? All right. Is it Life? Those are the one that Mikey likes. What's that answer, Ryan?
The answer is Wheaties. There we go.
It is Wheaties. It's a real thing. All right. Dumb. Hey, Dumb. You got control of the board.
I'll be Chicago Sports.
All right, for 4 points, Chicago Sports.
I'm gonna lose.
How many championships have the Blackhawks won? All right, that was Minnie Mouse.
2.
Is it 2? No, 7. No, Child.
8.
Is it 8? Ryan, what is that answer?
You went the wrong direction. It is 6.
It is 6. And
Iconic clothing for 3.
all right, for 3 points, let's take a look at this question on clothing. What was Steve Urkel's favorite clothing accessory? And that was definitely crocodile. Is it suspenders? Yes, it is. Yeah! You got control. All right, 3 points. Ryan, what is that super challenge?
You're going to play a game of telephone.
All right, so here's something I'll ask. Can we have one more teammate that was standing on this side to stand right here? Go ahead and stand right there.
Where are they? You want me to describe it?
Yeah.
You describe it. It's okay.
All right, everyone. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to hand Logan. I'm going to hand you a card. Child, I'm going to hand you a card. Don't look at it yet. Don't look at it yet. In just a moment, we are going to whisper the phrase on that card all the way down until it reaches Elsa and until it reaches Leah. And Leah, when Leah and Elsa get that phrase, your job is to whisper it into my ear. The team that has the most correct answer will win, but if they're equally wrong or equally right, then the team that got there first will win. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Ready, set, go! Oh, they were both absolutely correct. Candy crunching coconut lovers. I've never seen that. However, if you were finished just a second earlier, so close. So close. All right, thanks so much. I'll take that and that. And let's keep going. And I'm going to you, Logan Paul, to give you control of the boards.
Impressions 2.
All right, for 2 points, let's see an impression of Mr. T. Crocodile. You pity the fool! I did not know I knew all of these 80s and 90s references, but you apparently know a lot of things from way before you were born. Control the board. All right, we're going to see the 4-point impressions question. Bugs, Bunny. All right, it's you, Peter Griffin.
What up, Doc?
Yeah! Nicely done. You got control of the board.
Let's do Chicago Sports 5.
All right, for 5 points, let's take a look at that question. What is the name of Chicago's WNBA team? Is it the Sky? Yes, it is! And who's not come up to spin the wheel yet? All right, Crocodile, come on. No blammies, no blammies, no blammies, no blammies, no blammies. And that is, sorry, 1 second. That is, nope, it's teal or not teal. Oh. All right, so go ahead and stand right there in the center of the room. And Crocodile, right here. Face this way. Nope, not there. Right here. Almost there. All right, right here. Face that way. All right, you're going to notice that we have 4 briefcases there. 2 of them are teal, 2 of them are steel. I'm going to ask you to pick 2 of those and bring them right where you're standing. Cheer them on, everyone. The left one, the right one, the teal, the steel. Help them out. Tell them which one to pick. Perfect. All right, so Crocodile, what you did not know is that these briefcases have a 0, a 1, a 2, and a 5 in them. And Ryan's going to show you the 2. The 2 that you did not pick. 1 point. All right, you didn't get the 1. All right, great. And it's going to be scary. Okay, you made a good choice.
Yeah.
0 points. Yeah. All right. So in there we have a 2 and a 5. Tell them which one to pick. 5 points! All right. Oh, I can't believe it. Good job. Cheer them on, everyone. So we'll take care of that in a second. And Tia, you've got control of the board. For how many points?
4.
Carbs for 4. What is it called when a runner will eat a large meal, usually pasta, the night before a race? And that was Minnie Mouse.
Eating.
Is it called eating? Not it's a special kind of eating cue.
Is it heartburn?
Is it heartburn?
Closer, but no.
Oh, no. It's something that you do before a race. Minnie Mouse.
Stress eating.
Is it stress eating? All right, Ryan.
No, great answer. Technically, it is called carbo loading.
Carbo loading.
Stress eating.
All right. Hey, everyone. Here's the last 2.5 minutes of the game show. So here's what's going to happen. We are in lightning round. And what that means, I will pick out the category and point value, and also every single question will be worth double points. So let's start with iconic clothing for 2 points. What color was Michael Jackson's jacket in the Thriller video? All right, it is you.
Orange.
Is it orange? It is not orange. All right, I saw you.
Red.
Is it red? That's 4 points for you.
Red and black.
All right, cool. Let's do this. Let's see. Sing that verse for 2 points.
Oh gosh.
Just a small town girl. All right.
Take it. That's you.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world.
Yeah, Tia. Nice job there. That is 4 points for you. Okay, get more points. All right, cards for 2. What would you say to someone trying to swipe your Kellogg's breakfast waffles? And that's Minnie Mouse again.
Lego my ego.
Is it Lego my ego? Nicely done. Well done. That's 4 points. Let's go to impressions for 3. Scooby Doo. All right, here you go, Q. Yeah, Braggy. Nice job there. That is. Let's go and sing that verse for 4.
Let's go, baby.
Because if you liked it. All right.
Oh! If you like it, then shut better hang on.
Yeah! Even did the hand thing, he's getting an extra point.
He's out of control.
He did. All right, let's go to iconic clothing for 4. In 2010, Lady Gaga wore a dress made out of what atypical material to the MTV Video Music Awards? And that's you. Is it me? Yeah! Done! Got those points. And we're taking a we will go to sing that verse for 5.
Really?
Yes. Apparently know all the 80s. If you see a faded sign at the side of the road that says 15 miles to the, and that is Minnie Mouse.
West.
Destination.
All right, and Elizabeth, sing it, please.
No.
That's how we get those points.
Love shot.
Oh, almost. Let's hear it.
So, because nobody. Did
All right,
you know that, Elsa?
Did you know that?
No, I didn't, but you're not getting that
All right, our judge says the points go to Elizabeth. All right, we're going to get all of our teammates up here and the parents. So all of our teammates coming up. We're doing our final thing, which is called the Gameshow pass. Parents, please join this side. And we got scared. Everyone, we're doing the netball pass. And here's how it works. We have these very specifically designed netballs. They only go between your chin and your chest and no other way. I'm going to hand this to you. Don't insert it yet. But you got it. Don't insert this yet. So in just a moment, we're going to pass this down from neck to neck to neck to neck to neck until it reaches Elsa. Until it reaches you. And when it gets to you, your job is to come all the way back to me, holding it in your head and getting it in the basket. For the team, if you drop it, great question, Q. If you drop it, you will put it under your own neck. Okay. So if you drop it, put it under your own neck. The first team to get their ball in this basket, every member is going to get 10 points. Does that make sense? Ready, set, go!
Oh my God.
points. Here's what's happening. We don't know yet who's won because it takes Ryan a moment to tabulate.
A couple moments.
Yeah. So here's what's gonna happen. If you end up winning, where will you go?
Hawaii.
I would go personally. I would go Bora Bora.
Bora Bora. Where will you go?
The ocean.
The ocean. Where will you go, Dumb and Dumber?
The pineapple under the sea.
The pineapple under the sea.
Hawaii.
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 Hawaii. All right, Tia. Greece. Mexico. France. Italy. Japan. Antarctica. Where will you go? Chuck E. Cheese. All right. Europe.
The Bahamas.
The Bahamas.
Norway.
Norway. Not 12. Happy birthday. Chicago. McDonald's.
South Korea.
South Korea.
South Korea.
And South Korea. All right.
I like rocket.
How are those scores going?
They're coming along, and we actually have a tie.
Or only one
Second place.
Luckily, I brought out extra time.
All right.
So, in third place.
All right, in third place, possibly technically fourth place, depending on how you
Yes.
count this, with 49 points, Dumb and Dumber. Yes.
Dumb and Dumber.
Bravo.
Here's what's happening. You are winning a pass to one of our other attractions. You can use it for any of our rooms, but it's got the Ragnarok axes on it. You can learn how to throw axes, or you can come to one of our escape rooms. Let's give it up for Dumb and Dumber! And who's next?
All right, and tied for second place, we have a trio here with 50 points. Tia and Meredith, as well as Sasha. Congratulations, guys.
Tia and Meredith and Crocodile. Yes. All right, so Tia and Meredith, you're also taking home a free pass to one of our other attractions. And Sasha, right there. And you can use that in a lot of places. Let's give it up for our second place. And in first place.
And in first place, they may get most of their power during the winter, but they were pretty powerful tonight. Elsa and Anna, congratulations!
Let's give it up for Elsa and Anna. Elsa and Anna, in addition to winning a pass to one of our other attractions, you are now our game show queens. Let's give it up for them, everyone. Let's cheer them up. Bow your queens, everyone. Bow your queens. And let's come dance it out. Put it out. Put it out. Bring it in. Bring it in. And give it a spin. All right, come on, everyone. Come on out, everyone.
This is final title.
It's true. This has been the Game Show, everyone. We hope you've had as good a time as we have. We love you. Good night. Good night. All right, everyone.